Little short video for you on a valve body today. That's the valve body hanging down. This is a 2014 Cherokee with a 3.2 liter, and apparently the valve bodies were an issue in 2014 and some of 2015. Some of them just need a reflash. This came from the transmission shop my buddy had it at, and they said they needed a new valve body, and then they were having trouble getting a hold of one. Well, I found one. They're going to be pretty much dealer-only items. New valve body is going to cost you, I don't know, $1,500 to $2,000 from a dealership, and they do have refurbished ones for about $1,000. Not a hard job to take on if you have this problem, but you're going to need to get it reflashed afterwards if you change the transmission or valve body in this vehicle, along with some other operations. Got a new valve body here, straight Mopar style, and it's not a hard job to take on. Check it out. I'll give you the old step-by-steps. Take that splash guard down, cover, and then you're gonna have the pan exposed. See the black pan right there? The valve body came with a new pan, and then you just go around it with Torx. You're gonna need a T30 and a T27 for this job. I drained the transmission first. That was an Allen, I can't remember what size, something metric. Top bolts are going to be a little harder to get to, but not too bad. You can see I got a variety of extenders, wobble extenders, just to get into the tight spots. Get a little metal bracket up top, just bend it up a little bit, and the pan will come right out for you. Here you can see the valve body has a bunch of torque bolts in it. You're just going to take out the torque bolts that are bigger. There's 10 of them, the bigger size torque. And where did these come from? The splash guard. And then you got a little clip on your pan. So you get the wiring harness that goes in through here. You twist and pull up and it comes out. Then the other half of the wiring harness pulls in, pushes in internally from the transmission here. And then this little C-clip goes into a notch to hold it there. And the kit comes with all the O-rings that you're gonna need. You'll see right here is all our solenoids. We're gonna have our harness right here. That's called like a trans frame or something. And just this one little wiring harness right there as well. I got that unplugged. Before I went any further, I wanted to film a little bit. You can see we got our 3 Torx bits that holds this whole assembly on. They plug into the solenoids. Then we disconnected that one wiring harness right there. You press down on the cream colored harness and pull out. It's out. Just kind of letting everything drain from here. And I'm gonna go zip, zip, zip. It's gonna take this black harness right off of the valve body, and the valve body will come out. And you'll notice we have seals everywhere. Each one of those, everything that plugs into the valve body. I'm pretty sure this guy was supposed to stay in the transmission. See, he's wiggly. So he came out from that hole right there. I gotta plug them back in. So whenever you take these apart, change every O-ring. That's why the valve body came with an O-ring kit. Lubricate them with a little bit of that transmission fluid. And it's not that complicated. I haven't looked anything up for changing this yet, but I am gonna look up the torque specs for the bolts on the valve body. You're gonna wanna make sure you torque them to spec. If you wanna do this yourself, be prepared to have somebody in your area that can reflash it after install. Look up your correct fluids capacity and how to check that fluid capacity. Like I haven't done any research yet. I'm just going at it. That's usually how I roll around here. This is only got 107,000 miles on it, 2014 model year. And from the transmission shop, going through the diag, what they came up with was change valve body and reflash. If that doesn't work, change entire transmission. And I was like, well, you know, so we got a price for a new transmission, used transmission, and a valve body, and decided to roll the dice on valve body. I'm like, I'm not gonna diag it and have that kind of anything on my conscience, but I'll change the valve body for you. We'll get it done, and best of luck to you. From what I could see and feel, I don't think there's anything wrong with the transmission. I concur with the transmission shop, but I'm not a transmission expert. Google and Kelley Blue Book both agree this vehicle is worth $5,000 to $8,000 depending on condition. The new transmission's $8,000. Used one with 73,000 miles on it was $5,000. That's out the door price on both of those. And then valve body job, about $1,500. Most places are going to charge, I would assume, a lot more than $1,500. But yeah, how would you feel about your nice? It's in good shape, So I'd go, maybe 7,000 on this car. How would you feel if just over 100,000 miles your transmission needed to be replaced? In this case, most likely the valve body is going to take care of everything. Like, transmission should be, the fluid looks gorgeous. It's been maintained, and still having these problems. Maybe you need a brand new transmission. That's going to cost you $8,000 out the door. And that is the value of the vehicle in excellent condition, according to the internet. It's getting rough out here, people.